TDS is a game well known for its massive updates, and throughout its long history there have been tons of events to varying quality, but I think this is by far the strangest event in tower defense simulator history, in the Philips x TDS collaboration, a two-part update first released on October 13th, 2022. This is a pretty odd crossover as Philips is literally a shaving brand, which has no real connection to tower defense. This event features a battle pass with 8 skins and modifies random zombies to drop razors, the currency used to unlock skins. Typically in the past, event currencies were automatically awarded at the end of a round, but as physical objects, it's more straightforward to collect them, even though they look a bit out of place. Since this is RNG, the amount of time it takes to unlock the skins can vary, but of course you can spend Robux to unlock skins early. Looking at the first half of the battle pass, the first skin is Intern Scout, seemingly representing a programmer, with a coding phrase, "Print Hello World" on his t-shirt. As with most of these other skins, it's a pretty simple concept, with the skin only gaining a new jacket, a tie, and a few other accessories, before finally dual wielding at max level. It's very rare to see towers with hair, so that somewhat adds to the distinctness of the skin. And because this is a collab with a shaving brand, the skin of course has a mustache. But compared to more expressive variants, I don't think the intern is that remarkable. It doesn't even have bunny ears. So overall, I'd grade it B tier. The fourth skin in the battle pass is probably one of the best, with the Agent Cowboy. This is a very clean skin, featuring the cowboy in an all black suit. Throughout its different levels it gains some shades, some gloves, and 2 silenced pistols. However, the skin changes majorly at its max level, where it switches to an all white outfit and loses its hat. It's somewhat common for towers to change aesthetics at a max level, and I think it has some positive and negative aspects here. It doesn't really add anything to the skin except for a color swap. However, the slightly different suit is a bit cleaner than the previous variant, but the lack of headwear is a kind of drawback, feeling a bit like a downgrade from the previous level. And the Cowboy is another tower with a pretty stacked lineup of skins, like the Cassidus, Retired, Noir, and Gunslinger, where compared to those skins, the Agent is similar to the Scout as it's a bit basic, and I'd also give it B tier. But on the bright side, it is life-sized. Not really, that's just a decoration by the Shavetopia portal, another feature of the collaboration. The game has seen a similar portal once before during another Roblox event, but in this case it teleports the player to a completely different game, which honestly is not very good. But going back to TDS, the portal itself does at least look pretty high quality, with its life-size models of 2 of the skins, including the Grand Theft Soldier skin, the second skin in the Battle Pass. The main draw of this one is its unique animation stance compared to all other soldier skins. Other than that, it has a somewhat colorful outfit, and once again features actual hair, along with a customary mustache. It gains some gloves, goggles, a headset, and a vest. However, by far the strangest addition comes at its final level, where it gains a new floral shirt and a horse mask. A strange addition which I believe is a reference to GTA. Definitely differentiates the skin and makes it probably the weirdest soldier skin, placing it in A tier. I'd probably give it a slight edge over the other skins. But then lastly is the Lumberjack Militant. It has a bright color palette with the red flannel, and the axe attached to its backpack is a very nice touch, but it also gains gloves and face protection throughout its first few levels, and majorly changes at its final upgrade, gaining some bulky cold resistant clothes, huge boots, a red gun, and a Ushanka. Of course also still featuring a mustache. While the skin by itself is pretty nice, the Militant as a tower has some other very high quality skins like 02, Ghost, Chocolatier, and even more, meaning I'd give the skin a C tier. Finally, I decided to ask my group their opinions, where people generally place the Lumberjack skin low and the Soldier and Cowboy skins high, whereas my group also said Scout was pretty mid. Overall, these skins are all pretty nice, albeit somewhat basic, though the fact that they all have mustaches is a bit funny. The razors randomly dropping from enemies is an interesting system, but I'm not sure if it's entirely successful, mainly because it just feels somewhat intrusive towards the actual gameplay. Overall, I'd grade the event as a whole B tier, but of course there are those 4 other skins, so subscribe if you want to see those.